Hey, what's up, guys? This is Paul Murphy. So if you want to make money on YouTube without subscribers, without burning out, putting up like 3 to 5 shorts a day, without doing lots of organic content on all the social media platforms, without running paid ads on any platforms, they're all pretty much like priced out of the market now, then this is the way to do it, right? I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in this video. I'm going to show you how I made money doing this, how we can continue to make money and show thousands of people how to do it. Then I'm actually going to give you the resource so you can go and do it for free, right? So basically, this is what I did the other day, right? I put this video up, how to build a highly engaged email list for free for beginners. Now, the first thing you do when you put a video up on YouTube, you want to be looking at ranking for a keyword, right? I'll talk about that in a second. Instead of trying to go viral, if you rank for a keyword and you apply what I'm going to show you, it will stay there. It will stay there for years to come, right? And that means that tomorrow somebody's searching for your product, your service, your competitor's product, or a problem they have, which is the biggest one, right? How to build a highly engaged email list in this instance. And then you're there, you're serving them, you're helping them with that problem, right? And then you build this know, like, and trust. And then you're going to basically, that video is going to rank. And then basically people are going to buy from you. They're going to opt into your things, right? I'm going to show you how to set this up, right? So that you do it right. And it's super simple. So this is just the one I did the other day. Now, what happened is this ranked. There's a little trick here as well. When you put a new video up, right? If you set it as a premiere or if you schedule it as a premiere, so let's say it's unlisted on your channel and you want it to go out in 3 days' time. If you schedule it as a premiere, this will appear on Google and YouTube. And if you've got a link to your opt-in, it will still rank and people will still opt in, right? So it's a little trick. And not a lot of people talk about that, but that works really well. Okay, and then this one here, I ranked, right? This is for this term. Then you think, great, this is amazing. You just put a video up within 23 minutes and it was getting views. Well, what happens is that Google ranks it in the first 24 hours to work out where they're going to place it. And then it drops, right? And this is why most people on the planet do not focus on this strategy, because they can't rank videos on Google and YouTube. But I'm going to show you how you can. And it is really simple, right? And once you apply it, it's going to explode your business. You're going to have evergreen free ads, right? So I'll show you how that works. So these have now dropped, right? But we're now pushing them back up, and I'm showing you how we do that. Now, the first thing I just want to point out as well, if you're looking to go viral, if you're looking to do TikTok videos, you're looking to create a viral channel, right? It takes a while and the burnout is real. But what you do have to do is you have to post every single day, right? Now, this is Shelby Church's video. She got 1,343. This is how much YouTube paid her for 1 million views, right? Now, two things to point out here. First of all, out of those 1 million views, 822,000 of them were taken away to see an ad, right? That's how she gets paid. So you've seen the skip now, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if somebody watches 30 seconds of that ad, she doesn't get paid. Nobody pays. In fact, the advertiser gets free exposure on her video for the first 30 seconds, right? So a big percentage of those, they don't give you that stat, basically never paid a penny and may never have come back. Only 168,000 people definitely, was that 168? 178,000 definitely came back, right? Definitely watched the video because they were not monetized playback views, right? So what we do is we switch off ads. No one else does this. And I'll show you the money we make. When you actually see it, you'll be like, what on earth? Right? We switch off ads. Now, you cannot switch off ads until you get to 1,000 subscribers now. Used to be able to, right? And then you can go into your actual ad platform and switch them. You can actually go into your account and sign up to become a partner, then switch them off, right? You have to do it that way. But basically, that's what we do, right? And then I don't get any ads on any of my videos now, right? You'll notice there was no ad on this video because I've switched them off, right? So that's because we want to control the traffic. I want 1 million. If I get 1 million views, which is targeted views, which we don't get because ours are targeted, not viral, and ours make more money. I'll show you that in a sec. But if we were to get 1 million targeted views, they're all on our video. We're going to make so much more money instead of the couple of cents that you get after 30 seconds. See how that works, right? So that's the first thing. Second thing is I did this case study, right? Side by side. We were promoting this product, EverWebinar and Webinar Jam, right? We were getting 10 to 15 sign-ups per day for this free trial. Why? Because this was targeted views. People were putting in EverWebinar free trial into Google and YouTube. They come to our video, our link's there. We're giving them exactly what they want, right? So we just create a video showing them the free trial, give them a link, right? But we know that these are going to work because these are in the market. They're putting that search term in, right? Much, much more powerful. Then we get 20% average retention. So basically, after the 60-day free trial, 1 in 5 stayed with the product, right? The product cost $497. We were getting 40% commission. So we were getting just under $200 per sale, right? So that meant we were getting around, with our retention, $400 to $600 per day profit. That's $2,800 per week profit, right? So the difference between our videos ranking on the front page of Google and Shelby's going viral was astronomical. We knocked it out of the park. We completely annihilated what she was earning. And these were set and forget. We weren't putting these videos up every day. We weren't burning out. We weren't doing all that crazy stuff, right? So this is another guy. That was an older video. So I want to show you a recent one. I just found this, right? This guy made $2,000 for 1 million views, right? So it's gone up a little bit since that video, but not that much, right? So what would you rather do, right? Think about it this way. Would you rather go and put your own product up, switch off the ads, control the traffic, or would you rather go and try and create all this viral TikToks and all this stuff? And it's quite hard to get people's attention off of those things because it's on to the next video, right? It's really difficult. The conversions on those videos are not great, right? Whereas this is targeted views. Like let's say, for instance, you're looking for Webinar Jam. You put that in Google or YouTube. You see my video. I have a link. I explain what it is in case there was anything and questions you need answering from that thing. So I give you like a very short 2-minute video. I give you the link. You then go and purchase it because you're already in the market. That's how it works, right? Pretty cool. Right, so we did $2.5 million last year with what I'm just going to show you now. So I'm going to break it down, and this is exactly how you go and do it, right? So this one here, this is the Ever Webinar videos we put. We put them at the top of Google. Now, Google has this carousel, but it has a 4-pack, right? And it depends on the product and service where it places it, but you can place them up the top here. Now, this is when I was ranking for Ever Webinar, right? And this is when the ads looked a bit differently, but this is when we ranked for that. That's when we were getting $2,800 per week. And this is for Kartra, right? I want to show you the earnings we made from this. You can see I got in the leaderboards that just from these listings, just from what I'm showing you, right? We got in the leaderboards and we consistently get in there. We generated $867,235 in revenue, right? For those videos, okay? This is some other products that I've promoted. This one we generated $52,000 in revenue. This one we generated $351,000. This one we generated $64,000, right? Every time we promote products on YouTube, I don't do a lot of promotions of other people's products anymore. But when I was first learning this stuff and starting out, I didn't have any products of my own. So I was just basically choosing affiliate products, right? These are products we promoted. This is another one we did. This was ClickFunnels 2.0, right? Just put videos up, use the process I'm going to show you. We generated $997 in 10 days and generated $125,000. And I came 7th on the leaderboard for that one, right? And you can see here, look, what we also do as well, when we put the videos up, I make the clickable link available in the 2 best places. I do it above the fold in the description, and it's got to be clickable, right, with all the HTTPS. I do it in the, actually in the comments, and I pin it. There's 3 dots at the end, and you pin it to the top. By doing that, that's then becomes your funnel, right? Because people look on different devices. So if they're on a tablet, desktop, mobile, you want them to be able to click that link, right? And it comes up different on different devices. So you do want to have that in those 2 places, right? And bear in mind, don't forget, this is all targeted traffic. So we're just making it super easy for them to get where they need to go, right? And then with that one, this is Secrets of Success. Again, you can see, join Russell Brunson's Secrets of Success, put up some videos, came 7th in the leaderboard, won a mastermind with Russell. And this is Sharon Lecter, who wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad with Robert Kiyosaki. This is the typewriter that I keep saying Russell Brunson. This is the typewriter that Napoleon Hill wrote Think and Grow Rich on. This is Russell showing me the laws of success, which is actually the original typed up manuscript, right? It was behind a glass thing. I couldn't touch it, but it was there and he was showing me. And then I got to present in front of Russell Brunson and all these incredible people. First of all, you want to give someone a free course, right? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to put up 10 pieces of content on YouTube, right? And then you're going to put them into a free course. You're going to offer somebody a free course, right? But you can also create a free course showing people all your best stuff. Why should you do that? Well, Alex Hormozy has been doing this, and I've been doing this even prior to Alex Hormozy for years. Free courses have a high perceived value, and everyone can learn anything on YouTube anyway, right? As you notice in this video, I'm showing you the tactics, right? The way that people used to do it by hiding the tactics behind a paywall doesn't work anymore. People still want to invest in working with you, but you just have to change a couple of things, and I'll show you how I do it, right? So give all of your free stuff away for free. People will still buy your courses, they'll still invest, right? I'll show you how we do that, right? So you want to be giving them a free course. So if you'll notice actually here, I've got this free course available for you, right? And then what you want to do is get them a result, get them a real result. So if you want to opt into my free course, I'll put the link on the screen, and you can see it down below. The first thing I'm going to do is get you your free Google listing, right? So I'm actually going to show you that this works. So you can go and opt into that now, and you can go, it's a 4-day challenge we did, but you can do it today, right? You create a video in Canva. We show you how to create your channel, just optimize it. We show you how to tag the video, and we show you how to put it on the front page of Google. You come back in 24 hours and it's there, right? You're going to see this in 24 hours, so you know that I'm not lying, right? And that's what you want to do. You want to get somebody a result. You want to show them something that's going to get them a real result to build know, like, and trust. Right, so you can go and grab that now. And also what I've put together as well is something that makes it a no-brainer. I'm giving you access to my $12,000 bonuses, right? So you can put together something like that, or you can give mine away if you want, right? You can give this away out to anybody you want, but you can basically put together a bonus package, because when people are on YouTube, they shop around for bonuses, right? And originally I was just giving away this course, right? But now we're giving away these bonuses as well. So if you go, and obviously you'll see down below, you'll get this course, but inside of here, you've got access to these bonuses as well, right? I haven't put it on the front page here, but I actually do give that as well. I over deliver, right? Then the actual Magic Evergreen traffic system that I'm going to show you right now, I break them down for every different type of business you're in. I actually show you the step-by-step process, right? Again, this is stuff that we used to charge for, but we now put it and give it all away for free. So that's what you want to be doing. And then you want to put your 10 videos. Now, I'm still creating my videos, so my videos will be put in here. I'm going to put them in here as well, right? So I'm doing that, right? So how does this work? So the first thing I want to show you is this, where was it? There it is, right. So what we're going to do is we're going to give a free course, right? And then obviously we have our sales process for whatever we're selling. This is a membership funnel that we've got at the moment, right? Now, obviously inside of my free course, if anybody wants, they'll come in here, they'll be able to take this and basically implement it, right? So you'll be able to put this together. Now, if somebody wants to work with us and help, and get our help putting it together, we have our mastermind. It's called the Gold Mastermind, right? So people can click over there and go and find out. And this is called a MIFGI, most incredible free gift ever. So if I come back to this screenshot here, right, this is the way I'm running this system. But everything that's going to my MIFGI, which is this page here, is basically going to be coming from YouTube Evergreen. And the way I'm going to get Evergreen, so the way I'm going to basically get these videos to not drop and then come back up, right, is like this, right? And this is the secret. This is how you do it. Now I've got to find the, there it is. Okay, I'll put it at the end here because I keep losing it. So basically this one here. So what you do is when they opt into the free course, right, every time someone watches one of these videos, right, over the next 10 days, you want to be sending them a video per day. Now, this isn't a sales process. This is basically a nurture sequence. So all we're doing is offering value based on what they've already opted in for. So these 10 videos are all relevant to the main problem that you want to solve and what your product solves, right? So each one of these is going to be solving a different part of the puzzle. So they're going to opt in and they're going to watch them. But these are YouTube videos, right? These are videos from your YouTube channel embedded in there. Super simple. You just grab the share link from any video. See that there? You grab that from there and you embed them in the funnel, right? Now, this is how it works. Basically, as every single person comes up to the top of, every single person watches these videos, it pushes them up a little bit up the search engine, right? So Google says, this video is not being served up by us, but it's being watched, right? Now, as each person comes through here, each one of them watches each one of these, they all get up a little bit. As they all go up the search engine a little bit more traffic comes in. Go up a little bit more. More traffic goes in, they go up a little bit more. Within about 4 to 6 weeks, all of your videos are ranking and they're all ranking next to each other for each other's keywords, right? How does that work? Well, basically, the first thing is that when somebody, if you go to Google when Harry and Meghan have a baby, right? If you go over to Google and put in Harry and Meghan, you'll see all the news sites come up at the top. And you think, well, how does Google know that those news sites are like, how do they know to put them at the top, right? Well, the spiders out there obviously know what's getting viewed, how much it's getting viewed, and basically, if something gets a lot of views, it needs to be presented, right? So we emulate that. That's how Google works, and it's always worked like that. So at the end of the day, we're getting tons of views to these videos, so Google just keeps them at the top saying, well, this must be relevant, right? That's how it works. And this self-polices for years to come. No one will be able to outrank you, compete with you or anything, because this is constantly delivering traffic, constantly keeping them at the top, right? And that is the secret sauce. But it does a ton of other things as well, right? It builds you a highly engaged email list. You're nurturing people over 10 days. So when they see your name, see your name open, the autoresponder and Gmail are talking to each other in those first few days, and it keeps everything in the inbox. So you get these become highly valuable leads as well. We do have links to our products and services, right? Even though this is a nurture sequence, obviously there's a link in each one of these emails, there's a link in each one of these videos, but it's very sort of soft and it's ethical, and it's kind of weird. Like, it's one of the marketing systems that people absolutely love you for, rather than you having to trick people all the time into all these things, right? But we are still selling, right? This solves the problem, but if you want to work with us, here's a link. If you want to take it to the next level, here's a link, right? See how that works. So all your videos, so someone puts a search term in for this video, so how to make money on YouTube without subscribers. Next to that video will show how to build a highly engaged email list, which is the last one I did. Why? Because this person's watching each of these videos, and Google knows this and says, well, everybody's watching all these videos, so we should put them all up there, right? Really, really powerful. That makes you become a super authority. You start to stand out really fast. I came out in the middle of nowhere a couple of years ago, and then suddenly everybody wanted to work with me. Everybody was like, whoa, what's going on, right? And I couldn't believe it myself, but it was because of this, right? This becomes free retargeting. Facebook ads used to be dirt cheap, didn't they? Especially retargeting ads. So you know how that works, right? You put a landing page, you put the pixel on, and then you see the ad on Facebook, right? And sometimes I've heard people say, like, I think something sometimes, and it's on Facebook, right? Because they tap into everything. But it's basically retargeting, right? And you can switch those off because those are really expensive now. Get rid of those. This does it all for you, right? Instead of someone going over to your Facebook ad, opting in, you pay $30 for a lead, which used to cost $3 for a lead, right? Now it's $30. They then basically get an email from you. They don't know who you are. They've forgotten who you are in 5 minutes. This does the nurture sequence, and it keeps top of mind, and you don't need retargeting ads, right? So you get 20 sale points, so you get increased conversions. And with my $12,000 bonuses, you get even more increased conversions. And then you reduce your refund request by up to 400%. In fact, they hardly ever refund, right? Because I'll tell you why. We're not tricking anybody into any sale. We're not putting everything behind a paywall. We're saying, this is how you do all this, right? And here's a link if you want to work with us. A percentage of people are going to work with you, right? It's not going to be 100%. Even if it's 5%, this is all targeted traffic, you're going to have an incredible business just from that 5%, right? The rest will become Raven fans who will buy from you later anyway. And that is the secret sauce, right? That you can see here, my customer lifetime value for every single lead I've got on my list is $818. I just took this screenshot. This is my revenue last month, right? This is how much money we're making. And every single person on my list is worth this amount of money. We have insane open rates. If you want to check out my video on how to do email marketing, you can check that. I'll put a link to that at the end of this video, and you can see my open rates because of this system, right? So this is how you do it. But the first thing, obviously, is to go grab this. The link's on the screen. The link's the thing. Go grab it. Grab your bonuses, and then get your first listing, and then email me and say, this doesn't work, Paul, right? I promise you it works. There's no paywall, there's no upsell. If you want to work with us, you can check it out here. That's it, right? I just want to serve, because at the end of the day, a percentage of you guys will work with us. That's how it works, right? That's my ethical bribe. But other than that, there's no scamminess. Just come on in, start getting results with this, implement this in your system, and you will have incredible results. And now I wanted to check out how to get the best, highly invaluable email list right here.